Hello everyone and Merry Christmas to you all. As you may well know, we are a little bit of a fan of a UK-based TV show called Gamesmaster, and one of its most controversial moments was this.
Your time begins now. And off Dave goes. Okay, he's down the slippery slope there. We're just coming up to the first turn here. Again, now it's a tactic there, Dave. Some might say cowardly, some might say clever. He is nearly staying on his bottom and trying to last as long as he can. But I don't think it's what he tried to play conservative. A good tactic, but he lasts for 13.35 seconds. That means Kirk Ewing is the winner. Now, you have actually said on the show you are the greatest games player in Britain. What happened? What went wrong?
Well, I think I've been set up fairly badly here today.
Right. And in particular, what reason?
I think having a final game where one player owns the game of the machine and one player isn't in the interests of fair play.
Okay then, so what you're saying, Dave, is the biggest game of this year. You haven't played much.
It's not released till next year. I'll play it next year when it's released in this country.
Okay, you are a journalist. We can get it on import.
Not a journalist, I'm a marketing manager.
Right, okay then, and you don't have a book coming out about, games and anything like that, no?
About beat 'em ups.
About beat 'em up games. So we're not seeing Zagreb at all here, Dave, is what you're trying to say.
No, we're not. We're seeing somebody just saying he's been set up.
So I thought, bearing in mind the time of year and, it's winter, cool mountains is a snow-covered wasteland, it seemed like an appropriate time to try and recreate that challenge. So for the three boys, whichever one of us manages to make it to the bottom of the slide in the quickest possible time, they will be the winner. Let's see how we do.
So guys, as we discussed previously, the plan was we're going to see how long we could go down the slope for. If we made it all the way to the end, it would be whoever was the quickest at passing the finishing line. So just to put a little bit of spice on everything, all three of us, and I know you'll be disappointed with this, Andy, because you're a very big fan of Dave Perry, all three of us managed to cross the finishing line without falling off the side.
Yeah, but we've got the gift of hindsight. I mean, we've got the internet, we've got YouTube. I mean, I knew of the run. So, that was his first time looking at it, John. So don't be so hard on him. And he didn't own the game or an N64.
I've got to be honest, I thought we were gaming against Katy Perry.
Well, that's the reason she fell off the side, because she was too busy kissing girls and liking it.
A cultural reference I don't understand.
Russell Brand does. Anyway, so I've drawn names out of a hat. Andy, you'll be delighted to know you're going first.
This is out of a hat, yeah.
So
You're sucking me up. Go on then.
We're going for the old share screen.
For a plumber, Mary's pretty talented, isn't he? Not that plumbers aren't talented. I meant, his gymnastic endeavours. Oh, I can pull back and stuff. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Come on. Oh, this is going to be where the boys whinge about, actually, Andy, even though you did it in the fastest time, you didn't get all the stars. Well, am I meant to go up there now? It says up. Can I climb anything? I think that's it. That's it.
To be totally fair, Andy, I mean, that was pretty impressive. 38.15 seconds, and it was pretty much a clear run.
Which reminds me of your porn.
That's generally my first go, and then I even went back to show it wasn't a fluke, and I obviously did it faster than the next couple of times. But with that one, I only realised after that you could actually lean with the stick, bearing in mind I was using a SNES controller, not having an N64 controller. I managed to use a SNES controller, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or a Sega Saturn one, if you want to cry, John, because I actually realised I had enough buttons. Later, I switched it to that, because they are the superior controller.
Yeah, I don't want to shatter your illusions, Andy, but I thought everything was easier on Nintendo.
It is.
Well, it was good. It was a solid effort. So out of the hat, I came next. So I'm just going to load my go up.
There we go. So it's time for my go. This is going to be so funny. So what Andy thinks is going to happen is that I'm going to use a specific cheat, and it's not really a cheat, but basically you can head off the side of the court at one point and land on part of the court a little bit further down. That's not what I'm going to do. My way of doing this is going to be even more cheaty than that. I'll wait for him to see it. He's going to absolutely flip. Get through here. So go up to the course. Now the first thing I need to do is edge my way past this penguin, because if I activate him, he's going to cause me a lot of problems. Flip round here. I've just got to hope that Gareth doesn't know, because he's of my ilk, what I'm about to do. Through the secret passageway! All the way to the bottom. And come out here. And then quickly down, drop down. And then over to the finishing line. Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, ooh, that was almost a disaster. And back over the finishing line. Whew. Well, it almost went very, very, very wrong at the end. But as long as Gareth doesn't know that little cheat, because I know Andy will play it straight down the middle, I think you are looking at the champion, everybody. I lie, I cheat, I steal. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. You go!
Should do better than 1 second on something.
I'll be honest with you.
Well, I would have done, except I slipped on the ice and almost actually fell off the side, which would have actually left me completely beaten in this one. But yeah, it's a whole solid second ahead, I'm afraid, Andy.
I would complain, but I feel I did you over with Final Fantasy VII. So fair play. If you can find a cheat, well, it's not a cheat, is it? If you can find an exploit to beat us, fair play.
As said, I crossed the finishing line in a quicker time. So
you did. I have a feeling that the fact that the star was grey at the bottom meant you may have done 1 or 2 attempts.
Well, I am a long-time Mario 64 player, so
yeah, that is true. Yeah.
So I think everyone should probably be aware that I didn't come into this as fresh as you guys did.
Obviously not. Secret room over there.
But the question is, how did Gareth do as he came out last on the list? So
I think Gareth did vanilla. He did it as clean as possibly because he doesn't know the game.
Right, here we go. Mario. Not played this before, so this should be interesting. Going down the chimney. There we go. And here we are. Slip and slide. Do I get the blue thing? Seems to be doing alright. Bit of a jump. Ooh, a bit close to the edge there. Yeah, seems to be going alright. No major disasters. Ooh, that was a little bit close. Yeah. Don't see what the problem is. This is relatively easy, to be honest. And the corner. Oh no, there we go. They're done. No idea how quick that was, but there's the star. Not sure if the word challenge is justified there. Here we go, indeed.
What?
Well then, Gareth. Yeah?
Andy was 38.14. I was 37.10. You were 31.14. So you smashed us by a solid 6 seconds.
I can't believe that because my run was as vanilla as it could be. It was literally.
Yeah, but it was really bloody quick.
Yeah.
I thought Andy's for a clean run. I thought Andy's was quick. But you left us in the dust, mate. Even with my flagrant rule manipulation, I couldn't keep up with you.
Which I'm very happy about that you've beaten, Gareth.
I genuinely am surprised. I thought, like I said, it was vanilla. It was just do it clean, but within the game. That's all right, isn't it?
So just to run down for everybody what the final scores. First is the Gasmaster himself. I've come second.
You're disqualified, mate. You're disqualified.
And Andy has sadly come bottom of the pile. Andy, you're a Mega Drive user, so you're used to poor performances. Tell me about it.
Yeah, you're disqualified, John. You didn't do the same thing Gareth and I did.
I crossed the rules were whoever crossed the finishing line in the quickest time.
Right. Well, I want to. Oh, so it doesn't mean it has to be our first go, which you blatantly didn't do. So I'd like to throw my attempt of doing the shortcut maneuver. Oh.
There's no reason to have the same kind of sour grapes that your hero Dave Parry had when he got beaten as well.
It's not sour grapes. You just cheated. And the thing is that I don't mind who wins as long as it's not John.
I'm genuinely shocked. Genuinely shocked. I won that. I didn't feel confident at all. I didn't know what I was doing. I think I can go quicker as well. So maybe we should return to this when we've had some practice.
How's about this for an idea? Christmas 2021, we have the rematch.
Next year.
Yeah.
We might not be alive. I'm in tier 4 already. Don't give me a year to practice, because you know what I'm like. I'll genuinely practice.
Well,
I'm sad.
The worrying thing for me is the cheat side of things is clearly not strong enough to actually beat you. So I'd have to find out a more practical way of doing it.
I think your end game on the cheat is what let you down. I think the cheat's probably good. It's the fact you got stuck on the ship. Yeah.
The bit where I slipped on the ice and almost went off the edge of the cliff.
Yeah. Might have let you down a little bit.
But yeah, what a stunning victory. And so I guess, if we're talking next gen consoles, Gareth, you're probably the new Xbox. I'm the PS5, and Andy, you're whatever Sega's going to release next.
Just buy a Saturn and pretend.
Either way, I still think our video today still looks better than Cyberpunk.
What was it? Slip and slide.
Slip slide away.
Wasn't that a hit by Simon and Garfunkel?
It was, but they were no good at Mario either. That was the weird.
No, famously, great songwriters, shit at video games.
I'll look later. Go on.
The bottom line of this all is it's been a tremendous Christmas episode. Andy has almost as much sour grapes as Dave Parry did back in the day, but he'll learn to live with it as Dave learned to live with it. I feel. So it was nice to catch everybody again. And we will see you for the next challenge. Ta-ra, everyone.
I'm writing the rules down next time.